Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a really bow hair updo. Hope you enjoy it. So to start off, we zigzag and section the sides out of the way because we want those for later to create panels over the back of the bun. Make sure you zigzag so we've got no parting. Then you take a section of the crown, just a small section, and just grip that out of the way for now. Taking the rest of the hair, comb through it, and then just secure it into a low ponytail. You just need, just for hair like this, just one elastic. Thicker hair, you'd probably use 2 or 3. And then just pull and pinch to soften. This is really important. Just gently pull, pinch and pull all over. Drop the top section down. Put another elastic over your wrist because you're going to need that to connect it to the bottom pony. Comb through this section, then give it a slight twist, hold in place at the bottom, and then gently pinch and pull at the crown area to add texture and create that extra width. You can go in later and add more if you want to, but it's nice just to get that started at the beginning of the style, so you've got that shape in place. Then when you're happy, just connect it to the bottom ponytail. Give that a comb through, move the sides out of the way for later. Lift that top up again, use your prong comb if you need to. It's really important that you use your eye and you're checking your shape and everything's balanced as you're working. Then take just a small piece of padding, place it right over that elastic because we want it right into the neck, and then just use a couple of large bobby pins or Kirby grips, whatever you call them, on each side of that, just to secure that padding in place. As you can see, we haven't really got much hair with this mannequin. You don't need it because I'll show you next. So split the ponytail into 2. And I'm using my backcombing brush from KYK Australia, and we're just going in and putting backcombing in your first section. Really get that backcombing in there, and then we smooth it over. I'm just gliding the comb over the outside so the backcombing stays in the middle. It makes the hair a lot easier to work with. It'll do what you want it to do while keeping it smooth on the outsides. Get a nice little twist and hold it over your padding, and then just grip it into place and start moving it around. Make sure it's hiding the padding on the left hand side. Add some grips. U-pins are great to work with because it'll hold it in place while allowing you to still tease that hair out. So now go back in with your prong comb. It is like having another pair of hands. It's so good. If you see anything, that hair went a little bit slack there, so I just picked it up and gripped it in before I went on any further. So really now you're just pinching and pulling to get that texture in there, to get the shape right. And then I hide the ends even under the bun. Tuck it into the, grip it into the padding. It'll keep it nice and secure. And then just take your time with this little bit, just going through, making sure you've got those ridges and those troughs. So you've got hair like a ridge, then a trough, then a ridge, then a trough. So you can see that texture. So then when we're happy with that, we take our last piece of the ponytail and we do the same again. Back comb it, Really get that back comb in there. As you can see, I go down it a couple of times, and then you just glide your comb over to smooth the edges underneath and on top, so it's in the middle. The hair is going to work really well for you. Do what you want it to do, but it's still going to be nice and smooth on the outside. Give it a twist and put it over the first part of the bun. Hold it in place with a U-pin, and then just add grips so that it's sitting as the head. And then the ends, rather than it go round the bun, I'm going to bring it back through the bun here, so it's hidden in the bun, those ends, rather than going over the side of the bun that I've created. So those little ends are now poking under the bottom. Just get a grip, twist the ends around the bottom of the grip, and then push it into the padding up and under, and it'll be nice and secure doing it that way. Then, as you can see, I'm always checking the shape, always making sure that it's balanced, and you just really go in there. It's all secure now, so don't be afraid to really pinch and pull at that. As you can see, I'm using U-pins. They really are fantastic for helping you work, and you can still move the style around. Once you're happy with the shape, you can replace your U-pins with grips. Just using a light product, volume up. It's really light, so I can still work the hair if I need to, so it's a really good product to work with. It also has some nice shine as well, so it's quite versatile. So now we're working on these sides. So take out your face framing pieces that you want to leave down. For the purpose of this video, I didn't curl the sides. I would put, if I was doing this for a bride or a bridesmaid, I would be adding a slight bend to those sides, but for the purposes of this video, I just did it really quickly, so I would just show the style really. So you're adding some back comb, as you've just seen, to that front section before we take that back. That's going to make it easier to manipulate when the style's in place. So smooth that hair, and you're going to be smoothing it back and really using your fingers to create that twist, and then we're creating that panel and holding it above the bun, because we really want to be able to see that panel, and you'll see why in a bit. We don't want it to become part of the bun, we want it to sit above the bun. So you just use your U-pins, hold that in place, and then the ends, we can lose those again, wrap them around a Kirby grip, and then push that into the padding underneath. Here we go again, just using my prong comb. I can see I need a little bit more texture and height through the crown, so that's what I'm doing now before I move on. And then I'm working on this panel of hair, and it is a panel. It is part of the style, it's not part of the bun itself. Wanting to create some nice texture in this part. Everything's got to match, so whatever you've done in your bun, you want the same texture in the panel and in the crown. And then we'll move on to the second side. So again, choose your face framing pieces. Like I say, I would be curling these or adding this very slight bend, but I haven't done for this video because I just wanted to do the style really quickly to show you it. And your back combing, it makes it easier to manipulate the hair at the end. So take out those face framing. We don't want too much, we don't want it to be too heavy. And then this panel of hair, with a nice comb through, and comb it back to where you want it to be, and then you give it a nice little twist, and then we're going to topsy tail this through the first panel. So put your top to tail in through the first panel. So the angle so it's going to be, so the second piece is going to be going diagonally down to the right hand side, so it's going through the first panel, as you can see there, and the ends are hanging out of the right hand side now. So I want this higher, so we're going to use some U-pins because we want that panel to sit higher than it was. Hide the ends again, twist it around the bottom of the grip and then pop that into the padding, keeps it all really secure. And then use as many U-pins as you need because you want this panel to sort of sit above the bun. It's not part of the bun, it's part of the style that connects the crown to the bun. So I use quite a lot of U-pins here while I'm working. And then just using your eye, you really want to get that texture in there. You want it to go over the ears. Just keep pinching and pulling until you're happy with it. There really are no rules, you just do as much or as little as you like. But we do want that texture in there. Everything's got to match. So you don't want a smooth crown and a really textured bun, you want everything to be either textured or smooth. We're going for textured here. And I'm adding a bit more texture to the crown area. Your front comb really helps to smooth that out as you're pulling at that crown area as well. Add a little bit more volume up. It has got a very light hold. Then add some backcomb into the front section. This just helps it to blend really well with the rest of the style, and you can also manipulate the hair a lot better if you've got that backcombing in there. As you can see, it sits really well with the rest of the style now. It peaks up slightly at the front, which is what we want. There's a little bit too much left down there, so I'm just going to weave some of that hair through. So we've got some face framing sitting further back as well. But yeah, I would definitely be adding a bend to that if I was doing it on a wedding day. Just a very slight bend with some with your straighteners. Not quite happy with how one bit's sitting, so I just move it a little bit further along by just using a grip and then repositioning that a little bit further back. So you're repeating on the other side, your back combing, so you get that height in to match the rest of the style, and also it does do what you want it to do when you use that back comb, and it really helps. So it's just try and get in the habit of back combing because it really will help you manipulate the hair how you want it to sit. So just add a little bit more volume up, separate those ends. I wasn't happy with that. It was a little bit heavy with the side face framing, so I just used a little grip to reposition one of those pieces. It separates them all instead of having like one chunky piece. And there's your finished style. How easy is that? So I'm adding some gorgeous hairpins by Pearl and Hugo. I will link them below. Fantastic company. Everything's handmade. The accessories are absolutely beautiful. So I will link them below. You can find them on Instagram. There we go, the finished style. How easy is that and how effective? Perfect for a bride, perfect for bridesmaids, perfect for any occasion. Look at that front, it's just so elegant. You've got all that lovely texture in there with minimal effort. So I really hope you won't like that. Any questions, just leave me a comment below, and I will be uploading again soon. Make sure you subscribe because I will be uploading more videos, and really I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching.